just now share my screen. Amazing. So here we are. So this is in our new Lyrebird feature of document sorter. So to simply log into your Lyrebird account for Doc Sorter is going through the regular Lyrebird Health website, logging in and using your credentials. Now, I know that some of you have already created new logins as mentioned to you for the receptionist role, so thank you very much. And thank you very much as well to the people who have sent us their login details for their new accounts. What we will do is then share this with you as well this afternoon and advise once that's been created. So I have on the call as well Kian from our software engineering team who has been helping me with this and getting everyone set up. So thank you all very much. So yes, as you can see here, this is our new functionality for our document sorter. So very similar look and feel to our existing platform, where you still have your consult, dictate, history, customize settings. Now, as you can see here, the document sorter, which is in beta. So this is in the pilot phase still. So thank you once again for everyone for, expressing interest in this new feature that we have and, taking all of this on board and coming along on the journey with us. So what we're wanting to gain from this as well is a lot of insights from all of you in your day-to-day clinic life as to how this can be, we can increase the feature, make it work a lot better and smoother for you within your clinics and within your admin teams. Because again, we want to try and, give you more time back in your day. So once I'm in here under document sorter, so once you log in with your receptionist account, you'll have access directly into document sorter. We then have a queue and also history. So in your history, you'll be able to view any previous documents that you have uploaded and if they've been verified and checked. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to upload 2 files by clicking the upload file button. From here, another pop-up will appear where you can drop files or browse to add your documents. So PDFs and so forth, this will all come from your downloads within your computer. So with this, you can do a maximum of up to 20 uploads or up to 10 megabytes per file as well. So from here, you can go browse files. So for example, I'm going to go to my downloads and select 2 documents at once and click open. From here, it will show that 2 files have been selected. And if you want to move forward, you can click done or click to add more. Once I click done, this will then start to push these files directly into the document sorter. Now, this will just take a little bit of time here, as you can see here on the left, as it says pending and check. So what this is doing is it's picking up on the details from these documents. So from here, we can see that the top one here has picked up on our patient name. So if I click on this one here, it will come up with the file name that I've uploaded, how many pages it is as well. So from here, this is for Alan Roberts, and the doctor that has been picked up on this referral letter is Dr. Fogarty here, and the status is check. So from here, what this system has done is using AI and talking to your best practice database, has picked up on your patient name and giving you a score, as well as the date of birth to match this to your patient profile, which will appear here on the right-hand side within best practice. So as we can see here, this one's for Mr. Alan Roberts, and this is our patient here that it has detected from best practice. If this is the wrong patient, you can also change this by selecting a different patient. Down the bottom here as well, it's picking up on a clinician name as well, and if that's within your best practice as well. So for example, if this is being pushed in, it's automatically going to select a user, which you may need to change. So going down here, you'll also see the inbox type. So here you can send them directly to a selected doctor/user's inbox, or you can save it directly into the patient file. The date here listed will be the date of upload. So today's date. Your subject line, you can create a subject if you need to, for example, say it's an urgent document to be looked at, or if you want to give it any more context as to maybe absolute balance, Alan referral. The contact of the referring doctor or source. And once doctor's inbox has been selected, correspondence in will automatically be filled and you will be unable to change that. If you were to select patient's file, you can change your storing to correspondence in, correspondence out, or clinical images. Here you'll be able to select the user. So for example, if I'm wanting to send this here to my test doctor, we'll just need to click on test doctor This will then filter to the user within best practice. And you can also select a category for that to go under as well. So if you're wanting to categorize your upload. From here, you can then verify. This will then say it's been verified, as well as also in your left-hand side column here with uploads, it'll say verified. You can send these one by one in, but we do suggest verifying all and then doing auto import documents, which will push everything in at once. So for this one here, this will go into patient file for Alan. And then this one here for Margaret, we can see again, clinical consultation report has come through with the patient name 100% and date of birth, also picking up on a clinician name here. On the right-hand side, our details all look correct here with Margaret. Today's date, a clinical review and assessment report is being filled as the subject line. And then this will, as it's going to a doctor's inbox, it will go straight into correspondence in. For this user again, we'll select a different doctor. So Mr. Test Doctor we have here. Category will go under clinical notes. We can then verify. We then have both of our statuses here as verified. From there, we can go auto import documents. This will then give you a warning to show that this will send your 2 verified documents to best practice. Each document will be sent to its allocated location. So here we can see the one for Alan Roberts is going to go into the patient file. And then the consult report for Margaret Hill will go into the direct doctor's inbox that has been selected. From here, you can then select, send to best practice. I'll just confirm here as this user has come up again. Apologies. Let me just find Mr. Test Doctor. Perfect. And now we will auto import these through and send through to best practice. Once they have been sent, they'll move out of your import queue and into your history. Now, if you need to make any amendments to these documents at all or any of their subject lines, you'll need to make that amendment within best practice. So now if I move into my best practice screen, here if we go into our patient file for Margaret, apologies team, just waiting for this one to load up. While that one's loading, what I'll also show you within the settings here. So under document sorter here, you can go into your settings within Lyrebird. Down the left-hand side underneath your organization in document sorter. In here, we now have some settings that you can make your slight amendments and so forth to make the document sorter work best for you. So within here, you'll see your receptionist access. So for us here, we have our BP receptionist with our email. We have our document categories as well. So if you're wanting to create any new or different categories for your forms, you can make those and create those in here by simply typing in what you would like. So for example, if I was needing a health check, you can then add this, and then this here will go into your custom categories. So once you're selecting a category for your doc, you can then select those, as well as your default routing destination. So when you're uploading and going straight into a document to verify, you can select if it will instantly choose the doctor's inbox or the patient file. We also have an auto verification, so where you can skip your manual review, and this is where it will match with the practitioner and the patient and records in best practice, and will auto verify your documents. We still recommend just to check this to make sure that you have the correct clinical information and going to the right clinician. You can also configure which practitioners as well that you would like your documents to go to from your user list. So some clinics may have multiple users and may not require all to be through there. You can then remove them and add them as required by clicking X or typing their name to add them in. Perfect. So now if I just go here to our correspondence in for Margaret, we can now see that that clinical consultation report has now filtered in for Margaret here. So this is where the document has now saved directly from the BP document sorter within Lyrebird Health. The same will be as well for the inbox as well. I'm to go into the inbox here. So for Margaret, if that's been sent in, or if we need to check another inbox of any other GPs or doctors, we can also find those. And so then this is where they will all sort of reappear and so forth as well. So as I mentioned as well at the beginning of this meeting, what we'll do is share with you all the recording today, as well as also some details and a manual on how to, implement this within your existing workflows in your clinics, and also a how-to manual. So as mentioned as well, if you've already registered for an account, you'll be able to log in using that account through the Lyrebird platform and be able to start using this feature. If not, and you've come directly to myself, I will be sending out an email this afternoon advising of your next steps, which would just be forgetting your password on our login page. And from there, you can then access this functionality. If you have not at all received an email or come to myself with any login details or a dedicated email for reception access, please feel free to send me an email at bradley.miller@lyrebirdhealth.com. And from there, what I'll be able to do is work with the team to create that for you. And again, as this is a pilot, we're very thankful to you all for taking the time to test this for us and also provide us the feedback. So we really want your open and honest feedback on this feature to help increase the feature, make it, to the best of the ability we can, make it very user-friendly, and ensure that we're helping you streamline all of your day-to-day processes from an admin perspective, all the way through to your clinicians as well. So thank you all so much for joining. And what we'll do, as mentioned, is send this out to everyone. So thank you so much and have a lovely evening and the rest of the day. Thank you.